Hello and welcome to VendOp News, where I cover the weekly happenings in the supply chain and procurement market. My name is Jay Bartels, and let's just dive right in. We start today's news coverage with a look at the strong demand for iPhone 12s and iPhone 12 Pros. Earnings and supply chain data point to stronger than expected demand, according to Morgan Stanley. They are forecasting 220 million units for the 2021 calendar year. Lead times for the iPhone 12 Pro remain flat week over week at 25 days. That's the longest of any iPhone model at this point in the cycle. This means there is an iPhone build increase in place for the December quarter. These lead times and projections are all best case scenarios for the iPhone 12 lineup. They take into account more models, 5G support, and aggressive carrier subsidies. Apple's US suppliers are also reporting stronger than expected revenue and earnings. Suppliers are issuing guidance above consensus by about 13% on average. This would imply about a 12% quarter-over-quarter revenue growth after 3 years of flat seasonal growth. Apple shares are currently trading at $116.64. Our next article looks at 3 primary drivers for supply chain automation in apparel manufacturing. The first is the prevalence of powerful suppliers and first-tier global manufacturers ready to benefit from automation. Collaboration is more important now than ever, and brands, suppliers, and tech firms are partnering up. They are developing advanced tech through these brand supplier collaborations. Many offer financing support and help build capacity within the network. The second driver for automation in the apparel industry is the increasing demand for customized goods. Automation allows for efficient production of small batches of customized products. Customization can help create customer loyalty as well as extract higher prices. One amazing and extreme example of this was the Adidas pop-up knit customization program in Berlin. Their automated production process allowed customers to get full body scans and have their customized product before they left the store. And the third driver for automation in apparel manufacturing is the growing importance of efficiency. Efficiency helps with subsidization and improvement of internal processes, minimizing costs and decreasing lead times. Automation can also help to reduce lag times and bottlenecks, as well as offering predictive forecasting. It also plays a huge role in environmental sustainability, a growing focal point for many consumers. The apparel industry has historically relied on traditional and labor-intensive practices, and hefty implementation costs may favor the larger companies able to afford this type of automation. But smaller companies are forming partnerships that are helping them realize their automation goals as they move into the future. Our final article today dives into the crazy world of cannabis supply chain development. As more and more states legalize marijuana, company leaders with logistics and supply chain experience are going to be in great demand. 4 states passed laws to legalize recreational marijuana this November, bringing the total number of states to 18. Greg Huffaker is the Director of Client Services at Canna Advisors. He says that some cannabis companies aren't even aware that they need supply chain people. As more states legalize the plant, a common theme has been long-term shortages. This is combined with quick sellouts at the dispensary level when sales initially begin. But a first and very important step for creating a reliable marijuana supply chain involves understanding the regulations. Regulatory landscapes can be very different from state to state. Florida and New Jersey are examples of states that require cannabis companies to have fully integrated vertical supply chains from cultivation to retail. Washington, however, follows a different model with 3 major licensing sections. Producers or cultivators grow the plants, Processors make edibles or other products, and suppliers sell the products to consumers. So in Washington, a business can have a producer or processor license, but then they cannot have a retail license. This second model has lower barriers to entry because investment is possible in just a single part of the supply chain. This is a severe contrast to states like Florida, where controlling a company from seed to sale is a huge undertaking. Not only are fully integrated vertical supply chains more difficult to get up and running, they're just not succeeding, according to some experts. Some regulators are failing to understand the growing time required to actually deliver product. Many states have allowed sales to begin without leaving enough time for cultivation. Some have failed to issue enough cultivator licenses to meet the end demand. Other issues come in at the producer level, where caps are placed on production that don't allow levels to rise when demand rises. The list of bottlenecks goes on, and each state is discovering just how complicated cannabis supply chains can be. And even if everything comes together, from manufacturing to chemical requirements to location and packaging, there's still more to figure out. Cannabis can't be shipped via FedEx. It has to be moved by a licensed distributor. And many companies are popping up to help deliver products between the different legs of the cannabis supply chain. All states require cannabis products to be tracked from seed to sale. This information is not made available to everyone, but would be used in the event that a product made someone sick. It could then be traced all the way back to the cultivator and the individual plant. So while the cannabis industry obviously doesn't have a mature network or logistics providers yet, they excel at visibility from step one. Thank you for watching VendOp News. Again, my name is Jay Bartels. I'm the CEO of VendOp. At VendOp, we manage the performance of vendors and suppliers and save companies millions of dollars per year. If you would like to join a panel discussion with other industry leaders, just reach out to me at LinkedIn or email me at jay@vendop.com. Thanks for taking the time this week.